My fellow church members, for the past 10 months or so, we have been dealing with COVID-19 pandemic. This pandemic, which has spread worldwide, is something we haven't seen before, and it is not going away as we expected it.
We're seeing the worst surge yet, still not at its peak. More than 22 million Americans have now tested positive, right now averaging 246,000 cases a day. That's 170 cases every minute. More than 379,000 American lives lost, some 3,200 lives every day now.
California topping 30,000 deaths since the beginning of the pandemic. LA County alone approaching 1 million cases. Hospitals forced to turn ambulances away.
These are challenges that we have to deal with in the fire department to make sure that we can be responsive to the community.
And 1, 2, 3 hospitals later, you're just looking for the closest bed.
That's right.
It's a story repeated across the country and in record numbers.
Now we have the vaccines, but we still do not yet understand a lot of things.
It looks like it's the same kind of side effects that you would get from influenza or a tetanus shot. You get a sore arm for a day or two, maybe a headache or fatigue, and then that goes away. There's no way that you can get COVID from the coronavirus vaccines. There's absolutely no way. It's just a small fragment of the RNA that encodes for a small portion of the spike protein, so it doesn't replicate, it can't replicate, and it can't cause COVID. We're going to have to be masking and social distancing for the foreseeable future. When we'll be able to stop masking and social distancing is when we achieve some level of herd immunity within our communities. That's going to take 60 to 70% of the population to be immune. Right now, through infection, if people are immune after infection, which we're still not sure, there's been less than 10% of people in the U.S. who have been infected. And then when the vaccine comes out, it's going to come out in limited quantities. And so we're not going to be able to vaccinate everybody all at once. So we anticipate that we will be able to achieve that 60 to 70% immunity either through infection plus immunization, maybe the middle of 2021, maybe the end of 2021. We'll just have to see.
Efforts to give out shots are accelerating all over the country after repeated criticism that the vaccination drive is moving too slowly.
The Trump administration announced changes aimed at speeding up the slow vaccine rollout. The government will now release all of its vaccine supply instead of holding back second doses. Officials are now also instructing states to vaccinate every American 65 and older and adults with pre-existing conditions. And if states don't use up their doses quickly enough, they'll lose them.
As we have seen the devastating effect of this pandemic, we need to take this seriously because it is not a joke. This is a viral pandemic infection that can kill old and young people. It is important for us to avoid crowded places, use masks, maintain social distance, use your sanitizers, wash your hands, do not touch your mouth, nose, and eyes, and stay home as much as possible. It is important to keep doing this even after you are vaccinated, until the authorities say that it is safe to relax on these measures. While there is nothing new, it is important to keep doing it. We also need to improve our immune system by maintaining healthy habits such as balanced lifestyle, moderate exercise, and a healthy diet. Control your stress, sleep well, and avoid toxic and addictive substances. Finally, I ask that we pray for those who are sick and for those who deal with the sick, because God is an awesome God that is able to protect us. God bless you.